the keeper of lost laughter in the quiet village of Glimmerbrook. Laughter had a sound and a shape. Every giggle, chuckle, or belly laugh floated away as a tiny, glowing bubble that drifted up into the whispering woods. Most popped gently in the treetops, returning joy to the wind. But some got lost. 12-year-old Elara knew this better than anyone. Ever since her little brother, Finn, fell ill with the grey, quieter, strange sickness that stole voices and smiles, Elara hadn't laughed once. Her own laughter bubbles had vanished, and Finn's room grew quieter each day. One evening, chasing a firefly that looked suspiciously like one of Finn's old giggles, Elara stumbled into a hidden grove deep in the woods. There, nestled in the roots of an ancient oak, sat Pip, a small, moss-covered creature with eyes like dewdrops and fingers made of twigs. Around him floated hundreds of trapped laughter bubbles, dim and dusty, stuck in a net of thorny vines. "You're the keeper," Elara whispered, remembering her grandma's stories. "You collect lost laughter." Pip nodded sadly. "But the thornheart vine is spreading. It feeds on silence. The more the village forgets to laugh, the stronger it grows." He pointed to the vines coiling around the oak's trunk, black, thorny, and cold. "Soon it'll swallow the whole grove, and all the joy with it." Elara's heart sank. "I don't have any laughter to give, not since Finn got sick." Pip tilted his head. "Maybe you don't need to make laughter. Maybe you just need to remember it." He handed her a single, faintly glowing bubble, Finn's very first laugh. Captured the day he'd chased a butterfly into a mud puddle. As Elara held it, warmth spread through her chest. She remembered Finn's muddy grin, his squeaky laugh. How he'd hugged her and said, "Look, Elle, I'm a swamp monster," tears welled bird. This time, they weren't just sad. They were full of love. And from that bittersweet ache, a new bubble rose from her lips. Soft gold, shimmering with memory. Pip's eyes widened. Even tears can hold laughter, if they're tears of love. Together, they worked. Elara didn't force jokes or pretend to be happy. Instead, she sat beneath the oak and remembered Finn's terrible knock-knock jokes. The time they built a pillow fort that collapsed on their dad, the way he hummed off-key in the bath. With each memory, a new bubble formed, some bright, some tinged with blue, all honest. Pip wove them into a net of dandelion fluff and spider silk, then gently tossed it over the thornheart vine. Where the laughter bubbles touched the thorns, something magical happened. The black vines softened, thorns turned to petals. The vine didn't vanish, bloomed into a cascade of night-blooming jasmine that filled the grove with sweet, quiet perfume. The trapped laughter bubbles burst free, rising like fireflies into the sky, carrying joy back to Glimmerbrook. Elara rushed home. In Finn's room, she sat beside his bed and told him the story not of magic vines, but of mud monsters and pillow forts. And then, softly, she laughed the laugh they used to share. Finn's eyelids fluttered, a tiny smile tugged at his lips, and from his chest rose the faintest silvery bubble, his first laugh in weeks. Outside, the villagers paused. Children giggled at nothing. Adults smiled at old memories. Even the wind seemed to hum a little brighter. Elara knew the grey quiet might return, but now she understood. Joy isn't, the absence of sadness the courage to hold both at once. And sometimes the most powerful magic isn't in forgetting the hard days, but in remembering the love that lived through them. High in the whispering woods, Pip watched the sky fill with light, his mossy heart full. The grove was safe. The laughter was flowing, and somewhere in Glimmerbrook, a brother and sister were laughing together again, messy, imperfect and perfectly whole.